Welcome back to On Point. James, I'm going to cut right to the chase. You've had some opinions today that I don't agree with, but we're an open forum here. I'm going to let you defend your love for Mubtaahij and Prospect Park.
Well, Mubtaahij, I just think is, like I've said in a blog, the atypical Dubai shipper. I love his turn of foot, his improving form, and I think he's a very talented colt who loves dirt, has shown he likes dirt, and if he can carry his form forward for DeCock, I have the ultimate respect for him. Great trainer, worldwide trainer, and it's just, he could ship over here and run really well.
I'm going to have to write a rebuttal to that, because to me, there's no atypical shipper from Dubai. They're all shipping from Dubai. That's all I know.
Well, they're all lightly raced, though, Ed. I mean, most of the last two that came for O'Brien were making their 3-year-old debut in the Dubai World Cup. So the other ones for Godolphin, a bunch of them have run like in a 1-mile prep and then the UAE Derby, whereas Mubtaahij has 5 starts since December 31st. So he's going to be fit, whereas I've questioned the fitness of all the previous Dubai horses, and he's the most dominating horse from there, too, that's come over, in my opinion.
We agree on DeCock being a fabulous trainer, but you mentioned a name, someone who might be even better, and that's Aidan O'Brien. And he hasn't sniffed the Derby doing it the shipping way. So.
But Aidan O'Brien is winless in the Breeders' Cup Classic and every other dirt race he's ever run in the Breeders' Cup. All his wins come on turf. So if he's preparing a horse for the English Derby on turf, he knows how to do that. But the Kentucky Derby is a different ballgame.
All right, well, countdown is on to that. In the meantime, we have 3 prep races this weekend. I mentioned Prospect Park. He's in the Santa Anita Derby. Of course, the favorite's Dortmund. I actually prefer Bolo if you're going to try to beat the favorite. I love the comeback race. We know he missed training. It was a layoff. Yeah, it was a big enough performance that maybe you say he can regress off that. I'm going to play him to move forward. I know you think otherwise. You like the other obvious.
Well, I like Prospect Park. I mean, I'm going to bet him to win in the Santa Anita Derby. But I agree with what you're saying with Bolo. This race is so key for both horses because they're both improving at the right time. It's easy to pigeonhole these horses at this time, but they're all either moving forward, plateauing, or regressing at varying levels. And both Prospect Park and Bolo, in my opinion, have the opportunity to keep improving and have a lot going for them. My thing with Prospect Park that is like a lot of people have been bringing up, well, why should we think he's going to improve off that San Felipe? My contention is he's had a troubled trip in both races this year. That allowance race, he was pinned down on the rail, and in the San Felipe, he's in a pocket leaving the far turn with nowhere to run. He's turning his head sideways. He only ran the last 1/8 of a mile there. He made up ground on Dortmund. He passed Bolo. He's moving forward. His speed numbers are moving forward. His form's moving forward. He has a big potential upside, in my opinion.
All right, yeah, and I commented, I think, obviously Dortmund's going to be the favorite here, odds on, but, if Bolo or Prospect Park were in the bluegrass, they'd be the strong second choice, no question. And they might even be favored in the Wood if one of them had shipped east. So this is for field of 6. This is, to me, so far.
And you didn't mention one Lucky Dane who could be a nice horse.
Yeah. So we're going to learn a lot, hopefully, from this race. I know you didn't want to talk a lot about the bluegrass. There's really not much to talk about. I mean, Carpe Diem, a favorite, and deservedly so. And the Wood I see is open. I don't understand how Frosted and Daredevil are the... I can understand maybe you'd say one will take more money than El Kabir. There's no way both of them are. Well, I like El Kabir to win.
I think Daredevil will take more money than El Kabir, but I do think that both Daredevil and Frosted, I cannot bet them. Two big questions surrounding both. It comes down to me for El Kabir and Tiz Shady. Tiz Shady ran a good second. He was down tight on the inside, could get a better trip, hopefully, and has a potential to move forward. And he's going to be the better price, but I definitely would use El Kabir in any multi-race bets and maybe box him in an exacta.
I know when people talk about the Derby, they talk what name can they see up there among all the others, and Tiz Shady is one I have a problem with, but the $1 million Twinspires Wood Memorial wouldn't be so bad, and I agree with you. To me, those are the two. So find out what happens, and next week we get to talk about the champ.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, join us, won't you?